Okay, welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. We are in the tow pig, trailer hooked up. Got Dickie in the truck with me. So he has to go for a ride everywhere I go. Okay, we're going to Allen, Texas, about an hour and a half away, in between Plano and McKinney. So last night I was looking through Marketplace. I don't look through it as often as I should, because this car was listed like 2 weeks ago. So I couldn't believe it. 2 weeks ago. I mean, this thing should be gone. So trying to hold off on saying what it is. It'll be a surprise for a couple of minutes. So, she's rough. As my dad used to say, rough as a bear's ass. But you don't come across these cars too often. Not very often, really. Maybe you would if you lived in the Dallas area, but that's, too far away for me to go and pick up cars all the time, unless it's an exceptional deal. I'll mention D&H, which is Puddin's Fab Shop. He buys cars from there. And I mentioned a few times, I tried to deal with that guy, but he's probably not anymore, but he used to be a one-man operation, and you had to meet him on a certain Saturday morning within a couple hours, because he's I'm trying to get on the highway here. So and all that, so it was impossible to meet the guy at D&H. I wanted to go maybe buy something or do a video of the place like Puddin does, but he usually gets really rough stuff, rougher than the one I'm buying today, and he asks twice as much. So those are usually the old cars that come up on marketplaces from him. And hell, he's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from me anyway. 2 hours maybe. So this is probably shorter, unless it's all highway. So the car's listed. It was his friend's car. His friend died. I guess he inherited the car, selling it for him. No title, which is no big deal. My title place finally come through, and the 2 titles for the 81 Z28 and the 67 Camaro are being worked on, so $150 each, no big deal, to get a title. But he's got a bill of sale from 2014, 11 years ago, so I'm assuming that's when his friend bought it. His friend gutted it. Doesn't look like it's got much of an interior. There were some pictures. Yeah, he showed a dash. It's not mounted. Now he's got a bunch of parts for it, new parts. Let's see. 2 quarter panels. Now the quarter panels are cut off. Well, they're not completely butchered off. They're like cut with a zip disc, cut off wheel around the edges, that type of thing, from what I can see. And they look like new quarters. I'm hoping they are, but anyway, 2 new quarters, new floor, a cowl hood, I think. I don't know if that's new or not. I can't remember. It's the next day. Like, I looked at it last night, and I messaged the guy, and if you're serious about a car, this is what you tell him. I'll buy it. Let me know when I can pick it up. That's it. That's all I sent him. No dicking around. No million questions and all that. So it was about an hour or two later, because I found out he doesn't have notifications on his messenger. So he just checked it and see my message, and he goes, well, it's pending sale, and I'll let you know shortly, he says. So I messaged back and I says, okay, I can pick it up in the morning if they flake out. So I had a bunch of running around to do this morning. It's now about 1:30 in the afternoon, and he had just messaged me a little while ago and says, oh, I haven't heard back from them, so if you want it, you can come and get it. I said, okay, I'll be there within 2 hours. Okay, so what other information? Now, no big detail pictures on the inside, so I don't know how bad the floors are. He showed the he said it has the VIN tag and the body tag. And he showed the body tag, up that cowl area, and it's rusty. I think that's going to have to be replaced. But I couldn't see the numbers that good, so I didn't check the numbers, online to see if it's exactly what it is, which I'll tell you here in a minute. So what else? Well, people commented, because I got to make some, let's see, the last video would be the ADC-28. Okay, at this second, I've decided I can't fix that up. It's not worth my time and money. What else do I got? The 73 Le Mans, luxury Le Mans. No, I'm not going to fix it up. We're going to do a will and run on it, but not fixing that up. The 96 Trans Am, not going to do it either. We got to make some changes. It's just not worth my time and money to fix up cars like that, as I can't make a lot of money on them, due to tariffs and inflation and whatever. It just costed too much to build them. And, people, just charge the buyer extra money when you sell it. Yeah, it don't work that way, guys. So some questions a while back were, well, why are you fixing up these mid-70s, 80s junk? Buy a GTO or a, Boss 429 Mustang, Carson. Yeah, well, it's not that you can find them cheap to begin with, and you're just not going to find them. If you do find them, they're not cheap. You're paying, 10 grand for a carcass of a GTO. So it's not easy. It's somewhat easier picking up whatever I got, 76 El Camino or an 81 C28 or some of that mid-70s stuff, like Art's car, 77 Malibu. But so anyway, I found one, and this car's worth 2-3 times what one of them ones I mentioned are worth. Okay, so what is it? It's a 1970 Z28 split bumper, Now, I don't know what say. I know a lot of stuff, guys, but I can't remember it. I knew a lot of stuff. So why do some people call it a 70.5? I can't remember, but I can look it up for you. Some people call it a 70 or a 70.5. So, like I said, I couldn't really read the body tag. We'll find out for sure. And I'll do the... Now, what I'm hoping is that it is a real Z28. Because the guy did mention in the ad, he's like, I don't know much about this car. It was my friend's and he passed away. Okay? So, I'm hoping he knew enough that it is a real Z28. If it's not, no big deal. I'm still gonna buy it. It's not a game changer. So if it's a Z28, it's a big bonus. So this car's worth a lot of money. You know, 25, 30 grand, easy. It's right in, almost in line with my 67, which I think is probably worth. See, it depends on how it fixed it up. Now, people say, oh, so the 67 to me is, 35 grand, 40 grand. People say, oh, they're not worth that much, or, yeah, well, if they got the original transmission or engine transmission, stuff like that, they're worth way more than what I just said. They're up there 70, 80, 100 grand. Okay? A 67 or a 70. We don't fix cars up that way. We don't put all new, top of the line, high dollar parts on builds. So we're not building $100,000 cars. We're building nice drivers, painted up, everything looks good. You're a subscriber for a while, you know how I fix them up. We fixed up a little bit better on the 67 and this one here. But so the way I'm gonna fix them up, 25, 30 grand this one's gonna be worth. So it's gonna be well worth my time and money to work on it. So okay, I think that's about it. So I'll be back, and I guess I will film the loading it up, and a little bit of the trip, and then I'll get the camera out when I get back, and we'll go over it a little bit better. But yeah, there's a lot of parts. I don't know what's all going to fit in the car, back in the bed, but it might take a little while to load up everything. Okay, we'll see you later. How you doing? Well, we're back, guys. Nikki just had probably a 4-hour trip altogether with loading it up and everything. But yeah, there she is. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention, $1,500. I didn't even try to get the guy down or nothing. So $1,500. His buddy died 3 years ago, and he had about 10 cars. This is one of them. He said he sold the rest, except for a Challenger, but he said he's gonna want 20 or 30 grand for it. So yeah, this is it. Man, I hope. I was worried about the back window, because one of these I bought, the back window flew out on the way home. It's kind of glued in there with something, so it stayed in. The cowl tag, I hope it didn't fall off. Okay, there it is. Now he says it said, yep, there it is right there, Z28. He said a few people come over and looked at it or something like that, and they said they educated him on it. Something about Z28, and some other numbers were for stripes or something. But yeah, there's the VIN, and the body tag went down here somewhere. This is a fiberglass hood. This fender's original, and he's got the patch panel from here down. There's a Z28 emblem, or where the emblem would go. So yeah, she's a real Z28. Yeah, she's kind of smacked up in the front. It's gonna need all new shit, but well, yeah, maybe I could straighten that out. I don't know. You know, and some people were commenting before about these other Camaros, and oh yeah, buy the front end for a 70 to 73 and the rear end. Shit, so these panels cost quite a bit. It's not like you just buy one panel. You're gonna buy this panel and this panel and this panel, and the grill and all the chrome and the signal lenses, and then the tail light panel with the tail lights and all that, and the rear bumper. Shit, that's thousands and thousands of dollars. But we don't have to convert one of these 77 to 81 to a 70, 73. We got a real one, so we're set. So this is a new fender, and it's barely on there. It's got one little bolt right there. Rest of it's flopping around. I was going to take it off, but we had to put the hood on, so I just strapped it all down. Don't know what these rims are off of. Oh shit, it's got a locking lug nut on it. Does it say what they are? But anyway, we got a set of, they're not very good, but they hold air, cracked. But we got a set of rollers. Yeah, 15-inch. Oh, here is this other tail lights. Okay, cool. All right. There's a bunch of wiring harnesses and little parts and stuff in there. So oh yeah, okay, these are the stripes here then he was talking about. Okay, don't have the spoiler that came with it. Did it have the 3-piece spoiler? I don't know, but we got one on that card, one on the 80. Got this new piece here, but you can see it's see, they put some type of silicone or something on there. But yeah, all this under piece here in the front cowl, yeah, it's some little knick-knack parts, but it's missing a lot. But I got this whole, that rear bumper might be good. Got the whole taillight panel, lower valance panel. This one's rusted. Got all that in there new. I'm not going to pull it all out. I'll show them to you. We're going to need like little stuff like these panels here. Got the whole floor panel, or the whole trunk panel. Both floor panels It's not a one piece. It's the whole left side, then the whole right side, 2-piece. I said I'm not going to pull all these out. There's the taillight panel, GM restoration parts, the 2/4 panels, but they're, you know, they only come up to here, so I don't know what we can do about all this here. Probably, you know, fix it somehow. So yeah, these gonna need wheel well patches and these trunk extensions, I guess you call them. But yeah, what else? Got the rubber dash and the lower dash. Oh, that's what I meant to check. I forgot to put that. I just threw it in the back of my truck. I hope it didn't blow out. I think I put it in the back of my truck. Ah, shit. There's a little plastic. Ah, fuck. Little plastic piece that goes under the column. The column's not hooked up. It is a roller, no engine transmission. The column's just kind of laying there. It's no steering wheel on it. It's probably messed up, but oh, it had this little piece. Oh no, okay. Was that it? I guess I just put it in there. Yeah, that's a piece. Anyway, there's 2 lower dash ones. What else? There were some other parts in here. I don't know if it's the lower valance or this front spoiler. There were some pieces laying in there. So we got them. You know, no seats or nothing, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't lose that rear window, because that's 70 to 73 only. See, the 77 to 81s, they come down like this. So yeah, 5 of 70. There's a VIN number there. There should be a, yeah, I showed you the VIN number up there. So yeah, something missing on the rear end, shocks or something. It's flopping around. I think it says the 10 bolt. Oh, it is a standard. Said it had the extra pedal. Yep. And a big hole in the console hump there. But shit, guys, it's like my 67 was a standard too, but you know, coming across a good standard transmission and all the parts is almost impossible. So most likely this one and the 67 will both be automatics. I mean, not much I can do. But you never know what I'm gonna come across. He said it rolls real good, so nothing's locked up. No brakes or bearings or anything's locked up, so that's good. Was it power steering? Yeah, power steering. No AC though. It's a non-AC car. We'll have to run the numbers. I'll run some numbers here tonight. We'll come back tomorrow and see what the numbers read and all that. But yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff to buy, but I don't mind it. Like I said, this car is worth, oh, I would say 25 grand compared to 10 or so for a 74 and up, 74 to 81. But yeah, we got a real one, real Z28 and a real 70 to 73. Don't have to build a fake one. Yeah, all this
all these panels here and a bumper and everything to convert one over costs a lot of money. I know a lot of people do it, but I don't have to because I got a real one. And we got lots of parts. Steering column, we get a steering column out of here, the rear spoiler stuff, all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, we still got to buy a lot of stuff for it, but that's okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, man. It is, as soon as that sun goes down, it is cold. They got a week, it seemed like a week or two ago, we had a record high of like 85 and 86 2 days in a row. And then last night, we had a record low for this time. 27 degrees in the morning. It got up to like 50 today. It's gonna get up to 60 tomorrow. So hopefully I get some work done. The highs the last 2 days have been in the 40. Well, one was like 38, and the other was 42. I didn't do much of anything really. So yeah, this is the first full day I've been out doing something. It was pretty nice out with the sun out, but anyway, yeah, what do y'all think? 15, hell, all the parts there, that's $1,500 right there. Yeah, we'll find a spot for it. Well, I don't know, there. I might do a little bit of work to it, but it won't be restored until after the 67's done. 67, and well, the 81's almost done, except paint and body. But yeah, we'll do the paint and body on that one probably, and finish the 67 before we get this one completely done. And yeah, the van, keep people, the van. I'll show you something on the van. If you remember, it's been about a month or so ago, got that hail. I showed a few minutes of that hail coming down. My Fusion that I drive, that got hit. And then the other day, I didn't notice it. Come over here, she got hit. Right here. And the only place I can find a windshield is on eBay. $350 plus $189 to ship it. See, I was thinking about getting one because it's all messed up here, all this inside plastic thing. So now I guess we're gonna have to get one, but shit, I don't want to spend $550 on one. But yeah, we did the body work here. We got a lot of body work and stripping to do on this. So yeah, this is, we're definitely gonna restore it, but, oh, there's Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Did you enjoy your ride? She has to come for a ride with me. Everywhere I go, she just goes bananas. You okay? Oh, you step on a sticker? You okay? A bunch of those little stickers around she steps on. How's Nikki doing? Nikki's a good girl. Nikki's a good little old girl. Okay, well, I'll come back tomorrow. We'll unload it, and I'll check those numbers out, let you all know, and then I'll post the video. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it. I think it's a pretty good deal, a lot of work, but anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, next day, I got it unloaded. I don't know if that was a good spot for it, but I wanted room to open the doors and work on it a little bit to mainly get a steering column in there so it can at least steer. But this was going to be too much stuff in the way, and I was going to put it over there. But anyway, got it unloaded and all the parts, so we can go over the parts here. Go on the inside. Like I said, there's the steering column, and there's part of another one. And I don't know what this... They had it all apart for some reason. But yeah, we got all the parts there. Something's missing. And these upper door panel braces, whatever, I forget what they call them, rails. When I was looking them up, not for this car, but the door panels, they were like 70 to 74. I think these upper rails, I think a place makes them, but only 70 to 74. They were close to 200 bucks with shipping. And these are not broke. See, 78 to 81s are always broke. So we can make door panels for this out of that material. I made the door panels for the 81. So and those seats. So I think these seats, which are black, red stitching, gray, and the door panels, which are black with the red stitching, I think they're going to go on here. So I think these are the two-piece, but I don't know why we can't make them a one-piece. But either way, the bottom ones might be good. Anyway, that's that. There's a sun visors all ate up. Part of an ashtray. Oh, there's sun visors in there. I don't know what those are from then. Yeah, those probably aren't from this car. These are probably the original ones. Okay. Oh, it's got these two rear panels here, one here. So I don't know what these are for. We've got extra ones. There's the other upper one. So hell, we might luck out. That was a little bit roached on the end. I don't know. It's these all. Anyway, if I have to buy new ones, this car is going to be worth it. Okay, so we got the front pillar and trim stuff, but the rear's missing. Okay, part of the grill is here. He started cutting out the floor, cut that part out. Almost got that out. Floors aren't that bad. Yeah, the floor pans that I got, which we'll go over in a minute, I think they only go up to here, because that's what I had to buy extra for the other Camaro, was these back under the seat ones there. So we'll have to check them out. They don't look bad. Hopefully they're fixable. Okay. And yeah, I could put AC on this car. That's what I was thinking of last night. Could put that whole AC unit off a newer one and turn it into an AC car. But then again, I don't know if I want to. You know, most of my cars, the AC don't work anyway, because it just needs so much more work. Okay, so this hood takes hood pins, which I don't have, but it looks to be maybe a new hood. I don't know. Very light. Yeah, power steering. The brake booster's missing. Don't know if it was power brakes or not. But yeah, it's disc brake. The wiper stuff is in the trunk. You can see all the rot down over there. That whole cowl panel, that has to be replaced. I'm pretty sure all the ones on these parts cars are good, so, you know, if they're too expensive new, you just cut one out of a parts car. Okay. Doors open and close good. So yeah, there's a wiper motor here. Just a radiator support thing. There's a door regulator. Is the windows? Yeah, the windows are in it. Anyway, some harness stuff, the tail lights, other pieces of the grill, some pieces of, maybe we got the full rear window chrome. That's a piece of the grill chrome. Defroster thing. That's a pitman arm for the steering. Strange that's off there. I think that's the idler arm. I wanted to see if this had a rear sway bar. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a rear sway bar. I have to get that. Yeah. Yeah, its original paint is that gold. Okay, so let's go over what was in it. Those interior pieces. Is this trunk floor? Oh yeah, yeah, you can see the trunk there. Yeah, you can see the gas tank right there. So yeah, it needed a trunk pan. So there's the trunk pan there. Okay, these are the quarter panels. I hope they fit. Hope he didn't cut them too far. Left and the right. Okay, these are the two floor pans. And then this is a lower valance. That light's kind of melted there. I don't know, is this one that bad? Oh yeah, yeah, she's pretty bad. They got these little push bumper things there. Well, that's cool. We got the lower. We're probably gonna need these ones and possibly this upper if it's not too much. Okay, there's a front spoiler. Of course, it doesn't have one on here, but I don't know how bent it is, or it's supposed to be like that. Okay, this is the rear tail panel. Taillight panel. And I think that's the lower panel. Maybe he bought that lower panel first and then decided to buy the whole thing. I don't know. That's the left lower fender patch. I said this is a new, we'll take some phosphoric acid to this, see if we can get it off. This is a brand new fender, or it was, probably 14 years ago. But yeah, that's that piece from here down for the driver's side. Okay, this is the dash pad and lower piece. And then this is another lower piece. So I don't know what's going on, why he's got two of them. That's that lower piece goes below the column. Okay, and then this is that's this piece here, which it definitely needs, and it probably needs the inner structure of it too. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably 1,500 bucks worth of parts there, you know. So that's what we got, which is quite a bit, and it's enough to get started with where I don't have to spend money on it. Well, like before I put the quarter panels on, I'd have to patch all this up. We can probably take some off the parts cars if they're not bad, or buy new wheel wells, and then we got to get the trunk extension panels. We'd have to do all that before we can put on the new shit, you know. Same with that piece here, and same with the front. Yeah, we'll have to spend some money on it. I was hoping well, we could do the floors. Do the floors without spending anything or doing anything. There's the big hump there for the shifter. Yeah, it's too bad can't find those 4-speeds or anything. Oh, then we got the toe boards. I don't know how much of a toe board's on these. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's got one of these, so he's got 2 of them. He must have had a parts car or something. But yeah, we could start doing the floors and stuff like that. Not right now. Like I said, we're going to get some other stuff done. We'll need a whole new weather strip kit stuff. But yeah, don't know if I want to paint it the gold with the black stripes, or I got 1 gallon that's called champagne gold out of all that Nason paint I bought. I don't know what it looks like, but I was thinking of using that for the 81, and I'm certainly not going to buy this color. You know, spend $700 or something to have the paint store mix up this exact color. So it's probably going to have to go one of them colors that I already have. The cheapest is about $200 for a gallon of black. So black or white, I don't mind buying, but any other colors, they're going to be up there, $500, $600, $700. So it's going to have to be one of the colors I got, which I got a bunch of silvers. Look good in silver with black stripes. But yeah, let me know what color you think. Yeah, just keep in mind that, yeah, it'll probably have to be silver or gray or something because of those seats. Black with the red stitching, with the silver inserts. So we have something to match that. So yeah, we got a lot of interior pieces, and got most of the body panels, and need a drivetrain. What do you think I should put that drivetrain out of the 80 in? Should I put it in this one or the 67? Let me know. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the deal. What do you think, guys? Oh, there are different rims. They're not even matching. I don't even know what they're from. If anybody knows, they almost look like something off of Ford, but can't be Ford's. It wouldn't fit. Different lug pattern. But anyway, they're rollers. They're good rollers, as long as they hold air. Oh, they actually says, I don't know if I could read that one. Where's the other one? I don't know what's here. Actually says Western wheel. That one came off that front there, I guess. So let me see. See, we don't even have a matching set. Probably got 3. But yeah, they don't look good on this. They might be aftermarket. Think I should use a cowl hood. Now the hoods I think are all the same from 70 to 81. So use that cowl hood, or the other one fell over here, or the Z28. Well, that one's, I got another one up with the holes for this. So that type of hood, or the cowl hood. I don't think we'll use that one with the big bent thing. So yeah, oh yeah, there's the other hood there, right there. Yeah, I'd probably go with the cowl hood, but you got to remember we're probably going to do stripes on it. So whether the stripes would look good on the cowl part, I don't know. yeah, we're eventually, pretty soon, we're gonna do a will it run on this. For an update, I bought them 3 cars off the same people. This 73 Luxury Le Mans, the 73 Mustang, and the 69 Mercury Comet. Sold those 2, just got this one left. Had a few messages on this one, not very many, but the last guy offered me $1,000. He was in Houston. I said no. I said the ad says $1,500 firm. And then another guy I know over here offered me $1,000. I said no. I'm sticking with $1,500. So but we'll do a will it run on it. Eventually. Soon. So yeah, that one's not going to get restored, guys, because it's not worth a lot of money. You know, might be worth 10 grand all fixed up, but it'd take me 6-7 grand to do it probably. I don't know. None of them parts are going to be easy to come across, and that does need the floors and interior stuff. I don't know. It'd be like Art's car. So yeah, no more of them. These ones are just, I put this one whole, you know, this one's whole. We did a will it run, got it running, driving, stopping, put it up for $2,500. Not one message. See, people don't even want to give $2,500 for something like this. So these cars are not worth very much, you know. And especially you got to put an engine in it. It's knocking. Oh, so I want to mention a few things. He said his friend that owned this, he bought this because that was his high school, one like it he drove in high school. That's why he bought it, to restore it. He gave me the original bill of sale that his friend bought it, and he looks like his friend bought it for $1,500, but then bought all this stuff here. So and he said that he had it listed for $2,500. I don't know why I never seen it for 2 weeks. You know, I don't look at Marketplace every hour or every day, but every few days I'll look on it, and this one never popped up. But anyway, it might have relisted itself when he lowered it to $1,500. And that's a very high, I don't know how you say it, upper class neighborhood over there. I knew there are a lot of rich houses and people in houses over there, but yeah, that area, that street he was on, man, they're not McMansions, they were mansions. There were some big mansions on there. He said that Dennis, we started talking about YouTube a little bit. He said Dennis Collins, you know, the guy with the Jeep, was associated with Gas Monkey Garage. He said he just lived down the street. But he started talking about, he goes, oh, you ever see, because I told him I had a YouTube channel, and if he wants to tune in, he can watch this being built. He goes, oh, yeah, I will. And he goes, you ever watch Roadkill? And I said, well, not really, because, you know, it was on that motor trend, and you got to subscribe to it, and I don't subscribe to, well, I subscribe to YouTube. Guys, if you want to not watch ads, subscribe to YouTube there for $13 a month or whatever it is, and no ads. It works. So that's the only one. So I said, no, I wasn't subscribed, but I know the show, I know about it and all that, and I know he's, that day, you know, that they I don't know, went bankrupt or sold out or shut down all the shows anyway. All that motor trend, you know, even Vice Grips is there, Roadworthy Rescues got shut down. And he's like, yeah. I said, yeah, he's on YouTube now, but I don't watch him too much. So he said that, some of you guys may know, he said, oh, do you know the 71 Torino wagon that David Freiberger had on Roadkill? And I said, nah, I don't recognize the name of the car or nothing. He said, well, I bought that car from him. He said he either bought it or traded, something about a Jeep. Traded a Jeep for it or something. He said, yeah, I got that car. I said, a 71 Torino wagon? And he said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's probably pretty rare. So anyway, he knew a little bit about cars, but then again, he's anyway, I just thought I'd mention that part. He said he lived down the road, and his lot, that lot there was just a big lot, but mostly just a shop on it. I don't think there was a house. I don't know what he's working on it. He's getting ready to have a house built. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's really high dollar neighborhood there. Okay, so yeah, so we won't be fixing up the Le Mans, this one. You know, cars like Art's here, we just can't do it. It's just not, you know, I got this up for, I thought that one guy was going to buy it for 11, and he flaked out the last minute. But yeah, it's not worth spending all the time and money on something like this. Well, you know, I got it for $700 off of Art, and I had all the parts, but I still, you know, put some money into it and a lot of labor. And especially this one, this 80, last video. Yeah, we're just not going to do it. So, should I put the motor transmission in the 70 or the 67? Like I said, I don't like to doing musical engines and keep swapping them around. So whatever it goes in, it's staying in. Probably the 67 is going to be, I'm going to get it done first. So maybe I should put it in there. See, I don't know if I told the story complete, but a guy had come over to buy parts, and he bought his neighbor's 68 El Camino. And the guy, I don't know, got health problems. Older guy got health problems. He couldn't work on it no more. So it was 68 El Camino, completely stripped down, body off the frame, every part off of it, like this one was, in boxes, crates, about 5 trailers worth of shit. But he had a brand new engine on a stand. I don't know if it's rebuilt or new, 454, and then a 4-speed transmission with all the, you know, shit there. Every piece, and tons of new parts. Every piece to put it back together. And he bought it off his neighbor for $5,000, and but like 2-3 years ago. So he's over here and he's like, hey man, you want to buy that for $5,000? I think he offered to me for the price he bought it for, $5,000. But then we talked, and because he said he wanted it for his son, but his son doesn't want the El Camino. So he starts and he goes, oh, my son will like that IROC. Well, his son was here, so he got his son out of the truck, and they come over. He goes, oh yeah, I like that. So we're supposed to trade all that for this IROC. And because I told him, man, it runs and drives, doesn't need anything. And he's an LS swap guy. Well, I'm going to LS swap it. I said, well, you don't need to. It runs and drives. But anyway. So anyway, didn't hear from him for weeks and weeks. And then he's on Instagram. I don't go on Instagram very much. And then he's, this is like months later. And then his son was spraying it. They had the, I think they got a rotisserie or something. He's just doing it out in this driveway. And he has it tilted up on the back, and his son was spraying the bottom of the El Camino with spray cans black. And that's the last I heard. So I guess he wasn't interested in trading. But the point is, first thing I thought of, new engine, new transmission, especially a 4-speed, for this car. I was going to use it for this car, and then the El Camino, and put it all together and find something like this drivetrain or something to put in it later. But I almost had a new 454 and 4-speed to put in there. See? Now what I'm thinking is this guy is going to get, he's not going to finish that car. I mean, they may not have done nothing other than spray some black paint underneath of it. He may not even touched it since. And they'll get bored with it, and because he's already had it 2-3 years prior to that and didn't do nothing to it. So I'm thinking he'll come around and phone me up one day and say, hey, you want to buy that? You want to trade it? We're tired of working on it. We're not going to finish it because it's a big project. So that's in the back of my mind. Man, if he ever calls me or something, got a new engine transmission for that. So anyway, guys, stuff like that comes, you know, around every now and then. So I hate to take that engine transmission, which is nothing special, you know, probably 200 horsepower from the factory. It's upwards, you know, probably got a cam in it, got a new big 4-barrel and headers and all that. Yeah, it's well over 200, but like I said, I'd like to get something about 300 horsepower with this at least. That big block 454, I think he told me it was like, I don't know, 600 horsepower or something crazy. I don't really need nothing that. Don't really want a big gas guzzling big block, but anyway, I'll put it in there because I know I'm probably not going to drive it very much anyway, just like the rest of these cars. It'll just sit around here. I'll drive it once in a while. So anyway, that's the story on getting a drivetrain for this. So I don't want to put that in there and then all of a sudden he calls me up the next day after it's all installed and say, hey, you want to buy this El Camino with the engine? I'm like, oh, shit. And go through it all over again. So we'll see. I'm definitely not going to, you know, that was probably a $1,000 engine and a $5,000 transmission. I think he said he did spend like 20 grand or something on the parts for that car. So, hell of a deal for 5 grand or a trade. So anyway, I think that's probably going to be it, guys, for the video. Just keep rambling, but yeah, the engine transmission should probably go into whatever's going to be ready first, which is the Camaro. And we got to get an engine transmission in there before we start putting the I got fenders and new core support. There's the hood. Before we mount all that on there, just make it a lot easier to do that. So that's what I want to do after I'm done with this front end and brakes and all that. And either go with the interior or go with the drivetrain and the front end parts. Do it that way. So okay, well, I think that's it, guys. Tell me what you think. Think it's a good deal? And all that stuff. So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't, and see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.